In this video today, I'm going to be showing you exactly how you could potentially double your revenue with your Shopify business. There is going to be 5 different stages to this video, 5 things that you can implement today with your Shopify store. And one of these, for example, has generated me an extra £80,000 in just 6 months since implementing this. And when you compound a few of these very effective things, you'll notice huge changes within your Shopify business. Now, just before we jump into it, I do offer one-on-one help with businesses on Shopify or any other platform that are doing at least $10,000 per month in sales. So if you need help with Google ads or Facebook ads or Microsoft ads, Pinterest ads, anything like that, or anything else business related, please drop me a message on Instagram. I only work with a few people at once, so I'll leave a link to my Instagram in the top of the description down below. Now, this first thing is going to be a search bar. It might sound incredibly boring, but this is exactly what has generated just one of my businesses. You can see here on your screen just under £80,000, and the metrics here are last year. So I implemented this in June or July last year. So this is June/July up until December. You can see basically £80,000 worth of extra revenue has come from this search bar. Now, most themes will have a search function. It might just be a little search icon in the top corner without any sort of prominent search bar, especially on mobile. It might be hidden in like the menu setting. It's never going to be clear. Whereas if you go on a website like Amazon, their search bar is huge. It's right at the top of the page. It's there on desktop. It's there on mobile. It's always there ready to use. Now, this is what you want. You want a search bar that looks like this. The ones on my websites look exactly like this, just with a slightly different color changes. And a very interesting fact that a CRO agency told me last year was that users who use a search bar like this on your website are 33% more likely to convert than someone who doesn't. So if you've got this there, if you've got it always visible, it will increase the likelihood of customers purchasing and will overall impact your conversion rate as well. Now, the app I use for this is going to be what is called Rapid Search AI Search Bar. This is the one I've used since summer last year. I've got an affiliate link down below. I highly recommend it. You pay essentially based on the number of searches that your store gets. So you're not going to be paying too much if you've got, for example, a smaller business. The features are really good. It integrates well with every single theme. Like I said, for me, on my businesses, 90% of my visitors are on mobile devices, and that search bar is always visible just below my logo on mobile. Even when people are scrolling down the page, the search bar is always there. When users click the search bar, it already will show them results before they even search. With its built-in AI tools and learning, it will essentially, if a user clicks the search bar, it will show them products already that they think that user is most likely to purchase. So not only does it increase the likelihood of people converting, but it also shows people products that they might not have seen otherwise. And definitely for me, I've noticed anyway, it increases the number of products per order as well. So instead of someone just coming to your website and placing an order for one product, if they use the search functionality, then they're going to be shown a lot more products, which will increase the chances of them adding more to their cart. A couple of other things, it will give you predictive search and it will give you results as you're searching. So this is a great example on the video they've got on the App Store. Instead of having no results as people are searching, the more they type, the more results that are going to show. You can see here, iPhone being the example, the person hasn't actually typed the full iPhone phrase, but it is already showing them products. So it makes it incredibly seamless, incredibly quick, and like I said, this is all backed by AI, so it will improve the search results depending on the person searching. And like I said, this is a search bar that I use across all my websites, and this is my US site. You saw here, this is the results for my UK website. As you know, I've got an American website as well. Even just the last 30 days on this one, $13,000 of extra sales just from the search bar. If we do last year, again, similar time frame, $72,000 on this one. Again, highly recommended. I'll leave a link at the top of the description to download this. Like I said, it is the best investment you can make to increase average order value, conversion rate, number of items per order, and it's super easy to install. Now, number 2 is going to be bundles. If you watched my last video, I spoke about this a bit as well. But as we are mentioning today, ways you can essentially increase your average order value, overall revenue without spending more on ads, because obviously ads are incredibly important, but if you can maximize the results per customer, increasing the AOV, improving your conversion rates. That will overall make your advertising more profitable. So bundles are incredibly good. Again, I'm going to go through these numbers because they're just ridiculous. So what we're looking at here is the number of visitors the product page has had, the overall conversion rate of that particular product. The bundles percentage is the percentage of visitors that took a bundle offer, meaning ordered more than one of the products because of the bundle. So I'll have products where, for example, you can buy one at no discount. If you buy two, you'll get 15-20% off. If you buy four, you might get 25% off and a free gift. It varies per product, but some of these bundles are over 50% in conversion rate, in take rate. Over half of the customers that purchase from this product page will order more than one product and use the bundle. This significantly increases AOV. You can see the amount of added revenue each bundle has given me. So £40,000 in extra revenue from this one. It's just ridiculous. And without running these bundles, yes, people might have purchased two anyway, but you're not giving them an offer. This just makes it incredibly enticing. In terms of the app I use for this, it is the Ka-Ching Bundles app on Shopify. I've tried a few of them. Ka-Ching works seamlessly with most themes, so that is the one I've stuck with. This is what it looks like on the Shopify App Store. Like I said, 10 out of 10, very, very good as well. Next up is going to be in-car upsells. People are always talking about post-purchase upsells. Yes, that's a very important part as well, but people often neglect upsells before people purchase. So having relevant and good recommendations in terms of upsells within your cart will increase your average order value as well. So we can look at Q4 here on my UK website. You can see if I just zoom in a little bit, we've got 1st of October till the end of the year last year, an extra £7,000 in revenue. Obviously nowhere near as much as like the search bar or anything like that, but that's still £7,000 of extra revenue I would not have had if I wasn't running upsells within my cart. Now, another very common question is, should I use a cart page? Should I use a cart drawer? I use a cart drawer. It's just one less step and one less page to load for customers to, end up purchasing. It just reduces that overall friction, and you'll probably see a slightly better conversion rate by using a drawer cart rather than a dedicated page. There are millions of apps that you can use for this. I use the Upcart Drawer app. If we just go back here, this is what the app looks like. Again, I use it because it works well with most themes. It's very easy to use, and you can just get an idea quickly of how it sort of looks. You can have your upsells show, you can have a free shipping threshold, free gifts, people can add their discount codes within the cart. There's so much you can do with this to essentially increase the conversion rate and increase your AOV. This is something I have only used for the last sort of 3 or 4 months or so, and it is utilizing the Shopify app search and discovery. Now, sometimes this might be pre-installed on your Shopify anyway. If it's not, definitely download it, because with any newer Shopify theme, you can add a block on your theme editor onto the product pages that is essentially it's usually titled a product recommendations block. I like to rename this to a frequently bought together, similar with Amazon where they show related products. I usually handpick 1 or 2 related products and show them below the add to cart button. Again, this is a great way to encourage more units per order, thus resulting in a higher AOV. You can see about 3% of visitors click the recommended product, which is a very good result, to be fair, from this. And this will only get higher the more you learn about what types of products customers purchase with each other. You can make changes over time. And like I said, it's a great way to essentially upsell related products to your customers. Like I said, most Shopify themes will allow you to place this block directly below the add to cart button in the theme editor. I'm not sure about free Shopify themes. I know with the paid themes that I use across my stores that this is a feature on all of them. So when you're in your theme editor, make sure you go to a product page. It will give you essentially every element of your product page. This is just the layout I like to use on mine. So I have my buy buttons, which is just the add to cart button. I have a couple of apps here which essentially just show payment badges and certain product features for certain product. You can see I've got the frequently bought together section here. If you don't have this section available, So if I quickly delete it here, you just want to make sure you select between two of your elements, click add block, and you'll be able to see this theme. For example, they call it complementary products. Some themes will call it recommended products or frequently bought together. You just click that and that will then appear where you want it to appear. So if you want to put it below your add to cart button, you can just drag it up there. And then you go into the search and discovery Shopify app, which looks like this. Then it will allow you to select the recommended products for each product. So very straightforward. Takes a bit of time if you've got a big catalog, but it is 100% worth it. And finally, this is going to be a weird one. I've not seen anyone ever speak about this, and it definitely depends on the country you're selling to. So I don't have this turned on for my UK website, but as a guy from the United Kingdom, I believe, from what I hear anyway, the tipping culture is completely different over in America. Two plus years ago, certainly, I enabled tips on my checkout. And you can see here on the last 12 months on my American store, I've earned $12,300 from people leaving a tip when they order. It simply just adds a little box to the checkout page. You can pre-select certain percentages, so I believe mine are 5, 10 and 20% tips. So yeah, if we just go to an order I've had here today, I'm obviously going to be blurring out or zooming in so I don't reveal the products, but this is an order I had today. It's $119. Customer paid $4.99 for shipping, but then they opted to tip, they tipped 10%. So that's increased this AOV, it's increased this order value from $125 to basically $136. So, 100% pure profit, extra profit. Like I said, last 12 months, over 12 grand in tips. It might not work for you. It could harm your conversion rate, but I've left it on for a couple of years now because it simply works. And like I said, it's worth testing depending on what country you sell to, but there really is no harm in testing this for a few weeks on your store to see how it does. If you're already using this feature, I'd love to hear in the comments down below how well it is performing for you. Other than that, I hope you have enjoyed. I hope you can implement at least one of these things into your store to see some improved results. If I were to pick one, I would 100% recommend getting a good quality search bar. Use the rapid search one I use. It really is one of the best ones you can use. And like I said, I'll leave my link to that in the description down below. If you're new, please subscribe. If you need one-on-one help and your store is doing over 10K a month, drop me a message on Instagram. Other than that, thank you very much for watching and I'll see you in the next video.